Alright guys, now it's time to show you how to change the transmission output shaft seal on one of these C1500 two-wheel drives. You also might have different seals, so make sure you get a good look at your seal before you start any work and make sure the one you need is available at your local auto parts store. But first things first, you got to get the car up in the air safely on jacks so we can get that drive line out. And so mine couldn't handle being in and out so many times, as many times as it was, so it's giving up the ghost. It's starting to leave quite a mess, and now I've got a couple spots I've got to clean up. Dang it. But not a big deal. We'll get some driveway cleaner, take care of it. First you got to go to the back though and remove these 4 bolts, or really like one on each side and then half of the other bolt. Just gonna leave the clips hanging. And also make sure that the driveline goes in the same way it came out. Like, you don't flip it over 180 degrees, you don't rotate the rear end or the transmission when you go to put it back in. Like oil splattered all over this thing. It's this thing must have been slinging. These are going to be 7/16. At least they are in my case. And usually you're going to need a cheater bar of some sort, because they should be that tight. So that's, you know, it's only your drive line. Yeah. What I'm gonna do actually is I'll hop out from under here. I'm gonna go throw the car in neutral. Truck. It's a truck. I'm gonna go through the truck in neutral and rotate this drive line so these joints are actually this direction. Weight facing down. These are gonna be parallel, and it's as easy as that. Just find some way to keep track of it. Now you might have to get something in here sometimes to pry that joint out of there. Just make sure the caps don't come off in the process. And you're gonna want something underneath here. Oh, not too much. When you take the seal out though, more will pop out. And if you have a seal puller, that would be ideal. You might be able to get away with just doing something like this, if you're lucky. It doesn't look like my luck is there. I guess we'll let that out. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, so you can rent the seal puller and the seal driver set from your AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whatever. Or you can grab a socket if you have one. This is a 1 15/16, and it's as wide as the red piece, and if you don't have a socket that's at least that wide, you probably shouldn't use it. I put a little bit of black RTV on there. I'll use this socket and a hammer that won't damage my socket. Try to take a gander every once in a while so you know you're putting it in straight. Boom. And that's how you change a rear output shaft seal on a transmission 4L60E. Now I'm putting this back in. Don't be surprised if it takes you a couple tries to land these splines the first time. Because remember, you want the U-joint in the back to line up. And we got it, so just gotta get in there, get in There we go. And then you swing it down or up or whatever. Slowly wiggle this back into place. Boom. There we go. We can put our bolts in. Stay right there. Tighten these guys back up with the double wrench again. You want these nice and tight. No, I don't know what the torque specs are, sorry. And since it's still in neutral, rotate this around to make it easy on you. You're just gonna have to go lock it into park so you can really put the beams on these guys. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beans given.